Hello everybody, this is Dr. Barnes. Just wanted to introduce you to a different section of this course. I have been busy writing the midterm, and I remembered that whenever I was graduating with my PhD, I wrote my own midterm. It was very, very difficult, and it was comprehensive, but I got to formulate the question that would shape uh, everything that I wrote in the midterm. I mean, in the final exam. It's been a long time since I've had a midterm. But anyway, it really helped me to formulate my own question. It's a good study tool. And I want to give all of you an opportunity because I've really liked what I've seen in the discussion so far and in the reading reviews. I think that all of you are able to come up with a few questions that I can put on the midterm, and as you're looking for the questions to ask yourself and ask of your peers, you'll actually be studying for the midterm. So this is more of a study tool than anything else, and also it doesn't mean, if you submit a question, it doesn't automatically mean that it's going to be on the midterm. I'm going to have to review all of the questions and choose which ones I can put on the midterm. Now, there is a reward for this. If you complete this project, and it's a study project, you will get 5 points added, not to the midterm, but to the final grade for the course. So if you make a 92, you're going to make a 97 for the class. This is going to be very significant for you to make a higher grade in the course, but it is extra credit. I mean, you're not required to do any of this, but I would certainly like to see what you think of all of this material. I want to know what you think is important and what captures you. And the best way I can think of to do that is for you to develop these questions. Now, let's see, I put on here, it's called Create Your Midterm. I'm going to put it up here for you soon. And you just click on it. It'll take you to a forum, Create Your Midterm Questions. And then you're going to come down. I have it divided into weeks, week 1, 2, and 3, because we're not quite to week 4 yet, and I want you to do this in order so that you can write these questions while the material is still fresh on your mind, or even while you're reading. You can say, oh, that looks like a good thing to be on the midterm. So click on week 1, and you will see that I say I need 4 questions from Metzger to appear on the midterm, and that's because in week 1 there is no reading from the New Testament. Now, what you can do is, if you think that your questions were really good from your reading review, you can just use those same questions, if they have an answer. And you think that other students can, by studying, that they can get the answer to the question. And I put, for your convenience, the reading, pages 17 through 70 and 273 through 93, which is all of part 1, and appendix 1, the formation of the canon of the New Testament. So I'm hoping that because there's a variety of students, there will be people will be asking different questions, and we can cover most of the material. Let's see, I'm going to go back. And because I love this course so much, I'm going to click on my questions for week 2. And this is going to be questions related to the reading and the lectures of week 2. Again, you can use your reading review questions if you think that they're good. And if you think that most of these reading review questions may be inappropriate for a midterm exam question, but you can just read through Metzger and find what you think is important and worthy of remembering, because we're going to have to study this for the midterm. And because we have a reading in Metzger and in Mark, we need 4 questions from Mark and 3 questions from Metzger. So that's pretty straightforward. And another thing that you can do is with these questions, you can ask them in any style that you want to. And by style, I mean you can use a multiple guess question, which has A, B, C, D, and E, or A, B, C, D, whatever. You can also use fill in the blank. You can use essay, which is my favorite because you don't have the answer right there in front of you. But you can use matching, especially if you want to use questions from the timelines. But this is something that I want you to have full creative control over. Just do it however you want. The one thing that I want you to do is use this as a creative way to study for your midterm exam. If you have any questions at all, please give me an email or go to the Any Questions section of the course. And I do have questions for all of you. And can see that some people asked me some questions. But and also, please be sure to go to student feedback. This is going to help me in my teaching. Nobody has visited this thread yet, but I want to know what you think about the reading reviews and the timelines and timeline videos. And what do you think about the video lectures? Do I need to do anything different to be more effective in teaching? And what do you think about the video syllabus? I thought it was wonderful, not just because I did it, but because I hate being introduced to a syllabus whenever I was a student. But I like that if you don't want to pay attention anymore, you can just pause the video, and it's always there for you whenever you have a question. So anyway, I look forward very much to seeing your questions for the midterm. I hope that you have fun with it. I hope that it is unique. I know that I never had, until the end of my PhD program, I never had a say in my midterms. So maybe this will be something new and creative for you. So that is the end of this video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.